So it's my pleasure to present the partner reporting tool. The partner reporting tool was developed after extensive consultation by all, UNICEF, a lot of the partners, and incorporating what people are already using in the field. For the GNC, we have developed this template. We have two templates, which I will demonstrate their use. The first one is a template to be used to report one site, and the second template that can be used to report several, up to 10 sites, and maybe possibly more if it is adaptable. Both templates have similar function. This partner reporting tool is a key tool when it comes to data collection. It's actually the key tool that can be used to develop the 4W, who, where, what, whom, and the activities. And therefore, it's a template that was developed considering it is the key data collection tool for IMO. It is designed to make it easier for both the partner reporting and also for the IMO to collect and analyze the data. Some of the functions it makes it easier to key in administrative issues, for example, the partner and the admin levels, to ensure there's minimal error and to ensure that the admins, for example, admin levels, the spellings are the same. It also has a key function on ensuring that all the calculations are done automatically. And also it has an automatic function to collect all the data in one sheet that can be used for further analysis, for example, in pivot table. But I will take you step by step through the templates. First and foremost, we have to remember there are two templates. There's the one for just you can report per site. So different site at whatever level that you're currently reporting, whether it's admin 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then we have another template that combines up to 10 sites. And I will demonstrate the way it will be doing. So this is the first page, as you can see, is adaptation. It's a guide on how to adapt the tools to your country context, and it gives you exactly what to delete or hide after adaptation. But I will go straight into the actual tool and demonstrate its use. First and foremost, the tools includes all the basic nutrition services provided in many of the humanitarian contexts. The services include screening and referral, inpatient management of severe malnutrition, outpatient management, supplementary feeding, micronutrients, RYCF, and older persons. It includes the commonly used indicators that's borrowed from the UNICEF and actually more. For the older persons, the indicators were adapted from the guidelines provided by HelpAge. So it provides all of the basic nutrition services, but in case it is not also limiting. For example, if you have additional services, then you can develop. We can work with you to include an additional indicators that you feel that are required in your country context. As I said, the information collected by the partners is disaggregated into sex, male and female. It is a one tool, means that partners will only report on what they're implementing and leave blank what they're not implementing. So it is an integrated tool that you report what you are doing and leave out what you're not doing, but the tool remains the same. It's a very good tool because the way it's formatted is, as I've said, is to make everything easy. For example, we have the general information. General information is similar to what we call the where in the 4Ws, and the general information is usually fixed. To make it easier to fill the general information, for example, the agency acronym, the agency name, down we have a sheet list. In the list, before you distribute this template to your partners, it is possible to include the long list of all your possible partners. For example, here we have ACF, UNICEF, WFP, and other indicators, for example, the reporting week, the reporting month, the reporting year, their operational status. So this list, you include all the possible partners. For example, I will include the concern. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but yes, concern. And the agency full name is concern. The purpose of this sheet is to ensure that the data that we are collecting is standard. Every month, every reporting week or month, we receive the same standard information, especially on the information, so that when you go back, when the partner is reporting, also remember, the list can be updated by the partner. You will just, when you're filling the information, it makes it easier, because now we will use drop down, and this information is only updated once. Then you can keep on, for every week, for every month, use the same general information. For example, as we wait for it to show, is to demonstrate is. So the whole idea, as we wait for it, is to ensure that the data reported is consistent month after month, week after week, so that with the output of the data, we can easily summarize the data using pivots. We can easily generate 4W without any issues. As we wait for it to download, as we wait for it to download, the whole idea is to ensure the sheet is as easy, as user-friendly as possible while filling in the information. So for both the partner and also for the IMO who will be collecting this data. Oh, it's taking a little bit of time. Yes, now, what is required, every partner, they will identify the sites that they are implementing, include the details in the list, and then when they come here, they will just use the drop-down information to include. For example, ACF, and automatically, the agency name comes. When you go to reporting, again, it is a drop-down example. And when it comes to admin, there's also a sheet in admin that lists all the admin levels. Usually, the admin levels can be sourced from OCHA. OCHA usually have the comprehensive list of all the humanitarian areas that actors are for the entire country. And these admin lists usually include P codes. In most cases, OCHA has the information on P codes. If you go back to the admin list, what you can do is the practice is normally get the admin list from OCHA, so that we have a standard admin list in terms of geography, the spellings, the administrative levels. For example, what you see here is from Syria, and it clearly shows the different admin levels. From admin 1, for example, we have Damascus, and admin 2, 3, and 4, including the P codes. So it's so that by the time we have standard, everybody reporting known locations, known P codes. This is usually done once. You just copy and paste, you change in admin, so that when you go back to the site, when you're filling in the general information, We do not have errors of P codes, the errors of admin, because, for example, if you choose admin 1, admin 2 will be automatically selected. So you cannot have Damascus and have Damascus as the province, for example. There will be no error when you go for the district, because it will only include the district under Damascus and down all the way to the village, so that we ensure that the village or whatever admin level you use is actually right within the administrative areas. So the whole purpose of this is to ensure that we're able to collect as accurate information as possible. So you will fill in the reporting month, the reporting year, which actually drop down as indicated, as shown in the list. And then in the admin, of course, you'll have to start with admin 1. So once you're filling the information from OCHA into the admin sheets, they will be automatically, once you pick drop down, it will show here, and automatically the P code for admin 1 will show, as you can see here. When you pick admin 2, you will have to select, but it only shows the areas under Damascus, for example. And automatically, as you can see here, the P code will come automatically. And then admin 3, again, unfortunately, this is Damascus, so, and the P code will be, so you can go to as many admin levels as possible, depending on, for our case, we have 5, which is usually, by the time you reach admin 4, it's actually at the village level. So the purpose of all this, as I said, is to ensure accuracy of data and to make it easier. For example, a partner will only have to fill this information once, and next time they just send the data. And also, as many as most of these indicators have dropped down to ensure that accuracy of the data. For example, we have whether has the expanded admission criteria been used. This we are talking whether in terms of when we use the UNICEF definition, whether, for example, if the OTP is or without the benefit of a supplementary or so it all depends with the country context. So the general information, as much as possible, we have tried to make it drop down to ensure accuracy. Then the partner will be required to fill in the different activities they have. They just need to fill in the numbers. And remember, the numbers are disaggregated by sex, boys and girls. But when it comes to automatic, and then the automatic calculations will be done. The automatic calculations have been tested. We'll have all forms of calculations. So the partner will have to fill in information depending on the activities that they are doing. The normal practice is that, for example, if a site has been closed or not operation, partners are still required to send in the data with the with the general information alone and the rest empty, and a description on comments. Wait to explain why, for example, the site is open or not, or whether some activities are ongoing or not. So once this is sent, once this is filled by the partners, to ensure that it is easier to copy and paste and to use this information easily, there is an automatic data extraction sheet, as you can see here, that copies this form from column to row. As you can see on this sheet, this is the data extraction. The whole purpose of this is to make it easier for both the partner and the IMO to be able to take up this data and analyze it using either pivot table, can transfer it to either mapping software, So the whole idea is to ensure that the data is easily analyzed when done in a row. So the data extraction is automatic. You don't have to do anything. And also, it also makes, and for example, if you receive 100 reports, you can easily copy and paste. For example, these are 10 sites. You can easily copy and paste and put it in a database where you can do your further analysis. In terms of this, we also have, so for this particular site, ideally, one site, one report. For example, one OTP site, one report. So this particular template includes 10 sites. So you'll have the say for, and for up to admin 4, 5, whatever you use. We also have another template, particularly just for one site. So it all depends with the preference of a partner. For example, some partners would prefer to send one report, one document, one site, one document, one report. And this particular one, they can do up to 10 sites. For example, we can do, one of the practices, for example, in Sudan, they can take a county into one template, and then the 10 sites. But again, as I said, it's all depend on your preference. In addition to that, these templates includes a sheet that will assist the partners and yourself to calculate the average weight gain and the length of stay in the CMAM programs. And this is done, this is a tool, just a tool to assist in the reporting. And it doesn't have to be, it's good for general use when you're calculating your average weight gain and your average loss of weight. For example, the standard practice is to take a sample of 30 in order to get, or 20, in order to get the average weight gain or the average weight loss for a particular site. So it's just a tool to assist you to do those calculations for reporting purposes. And usually it's good to remind partners once in a while, for example, in a quarterly basis, to undertake this exercise in order to calculate the weight loss, the length of stay, and the average weight gain. So it's an integrated tool that assists in reporting and also other functions beyond the daily reporting, the daily monthly reporting, as you can see. It's fully automated as much as possible. And it's fully adaptable. It depends on your need and context. Any questions? Thank you.
Okay, if I can just add very quickly before we go to the questions, that while developing this tool, we tried to make it as inclusive as possible, and I think we included all the major interventions that you can have in emergencies for nutrition. So the main adaptation would be to see what of these interventions you are doing, and then, for example, if you don't do all the people, some of all the people, you would just remove this from the form or hide it. And then the form, which is now very long, as you can see, will become much shorter. Just wanted to highlight that when you are doing this adaptation and removing of the of some rows, and I recommend you not remove them, not delete, but to hide. I would still recommend you that when you go to the sheet data extraction, you don't do any modifications to it. For example, logically, if you don't have some rows on the reporting sheet, you would probably delete or hide it here. But I recommend you not do anything with that, because we are now developing the dashboards which should automatically connect to your database. And if you are doing some modification or renaming on data extraction sheet, then there can be some broken links for the dashboards. So just to say that all the modifications should be done on the site sheet.